Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Aiman Haikal bin Abdul and my partner is Muhammad Najmi bin Rahman. Okay, first, we will look at the DC motor for the circuit is this. First, D is a open loop system circuit. Based on the lab sheet, we will make the circuit like this and we will change the value at the gain block like this. 1, 0.5 and it will be and it will be 1 over 0.01 and this gain will be 0.1 and this gain will be 0.01 and this gain also will be 0.01. Okay. Next, we will highlight this and convert it to create subsystem, and this will happen. And for the simulation, we will change the step block final value. Okay, for the first value is 1. Okay, and we will run the simulation. Wait, and we will compiling. So then we can check at the scope for the graph. This is the final value 1 graph. And it show kosong 0.9. Next is the final value is 2. Okay, and run again the simulation. After we run, we will check the scope for the graph. We can track the graph like this to look at the peak of the graph. And for the 2 is 0.18. Yeah. Next, we'll change to 3. Final value is 3. And run again. And the value for scope graph is 0.27. This is for the 3 value final value step. Then we will continue and change the final value to 4. Okay, and run the simulation. Wait for to compiling the data, and we'll check at the scope for the graph. Drag it, and the peak is 0.36 for final value 4. Then we continue for the last final value is 5. Last but not least, 5. And run again. And check the graph at the scope. Final value 5, we will get the peak is 0.45. Next, we will continue with new value that is 10. Okay, and run the simulation. And we look at the scope. For value 10, the peak of the graph will be the peak of the graph will be 0.91. And next value is, we will change it to 20. Okay, next the final value is 20. Okay, and we will run the simulation for final value 20 and look at the scope for the output graph. The peak is the peak is 1.82. Okay, next we will change the final state value to 30. Okay, and run the simulation. And look at the graph. The peak for 13 final value step is 2.74. Okay, next the value is 14, and we run the simulation and check the output for graph. The peak will be 3.65. Okay, next the last for final value is 50. Okay, and we will run the simulation. Okay, we will check at the scope for the output graph. It will be for the peak is And for the formula to check percentage error, we will use actual value minus desired value modulus and divide by desired value and then multiply by 100, and that will get our percentage error. Okay, that's all, and thanks.